Pseudo-Ruggy here, coming to another video review. And today, as you can see, I'll be taking a look at Voyager Class Thundercracker from the War for Cybertron Earthrise toy line. Specifically, the Villains of Cybertron 2-pack, where he came with Skywarp, which I will be reviewing next week. So to start things off, here's his size compared to a soda can. Standard Voyager Seeker size, I would say. His colors are much the same as the Siege Thundercracker. A slightly metallic light blue, some black, silver, a little bit of red, of course translucent orange, and the tiniest smattering of purple. He doesn't have any wheels or landing gear or anything. He just has these bits here that just help him sort of sit flat. He doesn't really have any articulation in this mode either. I mean, really, you can do that, but that's not anything that jets do. He does, of course, come with his two cannons. I know they're called Null Rays with Starscream, but what are they called with Thundercracker? Or Skywarp, for that matter. Anyway, you have a whole bunch of ports along here you can attach them to. Normally, you would attach them to here, underneath the wings, like, you know, regular missiles, which is fine, but I tuck them away by attaching them back here. And in doing so, I can get the post in there. They look much better, I think. Well, as good as a jet this blocky can look. But with that said, let's go ahead and get on with the transformation. It is exactly the same as Earthrise Starscream, because he is almost a one-for-one copy of that mold. Just take the elevators, flip them up, take the wings, and they tab in back here and up here. Just get them off of those tabs. Now, one thing I like is that they redesigned something about the legs, so this all secures together in this mode much better. So just flip this up. It will soft lock into place. Bring that up. Go ahead and bring this up. Bring that around. And my least favorite part of the transformation, dealing with the air intakes, because if you can see, there's already a little bit of paint chipping going on. So just get them up past those tabs. And the arms also plug into this chest plate. Let's get that back. Swing the arms out to the side. The nose cone just latches in back there. Bring it down, spin it around. Take this tab and feed it into that notch there. Come on. Bring it down. And there are a series of tabs here and here that will line up with notches on the shoulder assembly. There you go. Take the, I guess, skirt armor, flip it up. Take these panels and bring them out. Take the rear of the fuselage and untab it from the front portion. Swing it down on these double hinges. Untab the legs from each other, which can be surprisingly difficult at times. And then in the backs of what will be the knees, there are little tabs that will go into notches in the back. Let's see if I can actually show that to you. It's a very awkward spot to try and film. And then this will just close up on those tabs there. Fold down the skirt armor, untab the wing, and bring it back. And when you do, his heel will actually fold into place. Then flip up his toe, untab that, bring this back, bring this up. Now we can work on his arms. So just open up this panel here. And then sort of accordion all of this out. It will sort of sit like that. And there is a tab here that will go into that slot right there. Bring the hand down. There you have the arm all done. Bring up this panel. Bring the arms out. Fold that down. Bring down the hand. And then take the end of the nose cone. Just tabs in there. Bring it back. And the armature it sits on will go into that notch right there. And there you have Thundercracker in his robot mode. Of course, here's his size compared to a soda can, as I slam the can into him. It's, you know, standard height for a Voyager. The colors are virtually the same. That light metallic blue, silver, black, red, white, translucent orange, a little bit of purple, and now a bit of gunmetal gray. View from above and below. His articulation is fairly good. His head's on a ball joint, so it can go back and forth, side to side a little bit, and it can pivot around, but it's tight with his seeker columns there. His arms can go out to the side that far. They can go conceivably all the way around, but the wings get in the way. There is a swivel just below the shoulder. Very tight swivel that kind of locks in place right there. A decent bend at the elbow, just over 90 degrees. Not really anything at the wrist, which is disappointing. Nothing at the waist. Waist skirt moves up, mainly because of transformation, but it allows you to get a pretty decent kick. Legs can only move back that far. They can move out to the side that far. They have a pretty decent swivel just below the hip. Knee bends a little over 90 degrees. And you get a decent tilt in the ankle. And of course, he still has his not quite null rays. And there are all kinds of different ways you can equip these on. He's got ports on the bottoms of his forearms, if you want to be weird about it. You can equip them in his hands, which I know is sacrilegious, but honestly I kind of like it. Or you can plug them into his shoulders, as is standard for the Seekers. He is superficially pretty much identical to Starscream, including Starscream's oddly glum face, which they very strangely gave the maniacal face to Skywarp, which you will see next week. But the detail's pretty good. It's, you know, Siege. A lot of little lines and dots and stuff. And that pretty much does it for my review of Voyager Class Thundercracker from War for Cybertron Earthrise. Bye-bye.